Good morning, this is Robert, Rainmaker Day Trading. Today is October 9th, 2013. This morning we are looking at the 30-year bond on 20-minute time frame. Right now what I have drawn up is basically the bonds since September 24th. You can see based on these two alerts that I have, we are stuck in a trading range, and you can see these two trend lines. We are squeezing down tighter and tighter into that range. So let's go ahead and zoom in on today's action, and you can see I've drawn the overnight highs and lows as well as the prior day's highs and lows, and right now we are testing the overnight low of 133.02. And it looks like we just pierced through that. So based on this trend line here and the action right now, looking for bonds slightly lower down to this prior day's low, but to stay within this range here of a little over a point. And let's zoom out to the daily chart so you can see it that way too. You can see bonds are just stuck in this range here, waiting for something to happen. Let's pull up our Forex factory window, and you can see that we have FOMC member speaking this morning and a 10-year bond auction. So if you trade bonds, be cautious around 1 o'clock Eastern, and then we have the Fed meeting minutes at 2 o'clock Eastern, and at 3 the president speaks. So that's on the economic calendar today. Let's go over to the S&P. S&P has just gotten a little more interesting. Let's start by zooming out real quick at the daytime frame, and we can see that this channel line from this low back in November of last year has a couple touches, and then actually we broke through it yesterday and are trading below it today. So for the long term, it looks like the S&P has broke through that channel and has quite a bit of room to the downside. Wild card in that is always the government and what they decide to do with the shutdown or no shutdown, ceiling, debt ceiling. A lot of different factors play into that. But let's look at the 15-minute chart for the short term. Right now I've drawn the prior day's highs and lows as well as the overnights, and we're trading in relatively tight range of about 7 points. Drawing this trend line from the highs and the lows, pinching this wedge down. So that's the outlook for the S&P, is to hold this bottom channel line and probably stay below it. So I think you're safe going short the S&P at these various levels that we've drawn in here. Good luck. Hope it helps. Hopefully you can make it rain today. See you on the next video.